Video games and comic books are two things that I love and enjoy, so when they come together and combine into one, I'm always excited to see what's in store. Now, there have been some major misses over the years when it comes to comic book games, and that's putting it lightly, but in this video, we're going to focus solely on the success stories. I'm going to rank the 5 best video game series on the market. These entries must include at least 2 games, if not more, in their respective franchises. Let's get straight into my number 5, the Marvel Ultimate Alliance series. This series is known for its team-based action RPG mechanics and co-op gameplay that is great to play with friends. Ultimate Alliance lets players assemble dream teams of Marvel heroes to save the universe. The games are packed with fan service, from deep-cut characters and bosses to nods to famous story arcs such as Civil War. The series consists of 3 games: Marvel Ultimate Alliance from 2006, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 in 2009, and Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 The Black Order, which came out in 2019. While I love these games, accessibility is a major issue for this series. The first 2 games were delisted from digital storefronts in 2018 due to licensing issues, making them nearly impossible to obtain legally. While Ultimate Alliance 3 is still available, the older entries are a challenge to revisit unless you already own them and have working consoles of their generation. At number 4, and yes, it's slightly a cop-out, I have the LEGO games. Specifically the superhero variety from both DC and Marvel. There are a lot of games on this list, but the highlights include the LEGO Batman trilogy, LEGO Marvel Superheroes 1 and 2, and LEGO DC Supervillains. The games bring light-hearted fun, puzzle solving, and charm to the comic book genre of video games. Titles like LEGO Marvel Superheroes and LEGO Batman 2 especially are standouts, offering massive character rosters, humour, and creative level design. They're universally enjoyable, however the games are designed for younger audiences for the most part, with simple gameplay and lower difficulties. This isn't necessarily a huge negative for those who just want to swing around levels as their favourite heroes. Now, my personal number 3 on this list is the Injustice series. I love the comic spin-off of the games, and I love the games themselves. As a fighting game series, its appeal can be limited for those not interested in competitive gameplay, but I love the games for their fantastic rosters and fun, interesting cinematic story modes. As a fan of the Mortal Kombat games, I've always liked NetherRealm's style of fighting game. Injustice consists of 2 entries as of right now, both of which feature some great modes for both single player and multiplayer action. Being able to play as some of my favourite heroes in comics and pit them against one another makes these games so entertaining to play. Honourable mention here to the Marvel vs Capcom series. I've never had a real chance to dive deep into the series, but I know there are a lot of fans out there. At number 2, our friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man comes swinging into the picture, specifically Insomniac's Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Spider-Man 2. While opinions on this series seem to have changed over the past year, nobody can deny how much fun it is to swing around New York fighting criminals and villains as everyone's favourite web slingers. However, that is also what holds the series back. Each entry seems to tread familiar ground. While the world traversal is far superior in the second game, it is essentially the same map, with a few small additions. Where this series does really shine though, is in its incredible visuals, emotional storytelling, and its great set pieces, especially to do with bosses. It will be no surprise that my number 1 series on this list is the Batman Arkham series. It is the definitive superhero video game series, the one which even games like the new Spider-Man have used as a baseline for their combat and other features. The series is filled to the brim with Easter eggs, engaging stories, fantastic boss fights for the most part, and the phenomenal combat and stealth systems that have become synonymous with the genre. The series consists of 4 games, well, 4 major releases, that being Batman Arkham Asylum in 2009, Batman Arkham City in 2011, Batman Arkham Origins in 2013, and Batman Arkham Knight in 2015. Of course, Origins is the outlier here, simply because it's the only game in the series not to be developed by Rocksteady. However, it features one of the best stories in the franchise and has the best boss fights, bar none. Arkham Knight even introduced the ability to drive the Batmobile around Gotham City, which was a real game changer. While that came at the sacrifice of good boss fights, it was a very fun experience and helped to shake up the game formula a little bit. So there you have it, my top 5 comic book video game series ranked. Let me know your top 5, whether you agree or disagree, or if you think I've left any major series out of this list. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.